All right, so here we are, week 13. We only have two more actual summer semester weeks left in the semester. Only four more weeks worth of material to get through in those 2 weeks. So I think I said in my announcement last week, things are moving fast, just like I said they would. And I can't believe we are seriously almost done. It's pretty exciting. Hopefully, you're looking at your Omnivore's Dilemma book and thinking, oh my gosh, I've read almost 300 pages of this book and I'm almost done, which is exciting. Hopefully, you've learned a lot throughout the semester and you're enjoying the course, but also making some changes potentially within your diet and the way that you approach things in the grocery store, or just having those thoughts or those conversations with people, friends, family, whoever it might be. So the very first thing that I wanted to show you is we'll go through the module for the week, but the very first thing that I wanted to show you is actually this beautiful jar of pickles that I canned just this last weekend. I have another batch to do tomorrow because my pickling cucumbers are on like crazy. So I make a brine and then do some spicy dill pickles. So some jalapenos, some garlic, and then pack those in and do some water bath canning. So it's the fastest thing that I do canning wise. And I end up with gobs and gobs of pickles, which I happen to love. So it's a good thing. So this week, you will be reading chapter 18 of your Omnivore's Dilemma book. It's about 30 pages worth of material, so you'll want to read through that, and then you'll have your discussion board for the week. Just like normal, you'll respond to those discussion board questions and then make sure that you're responding back to at least 3 of your peers to receive full credit for your discussion board. This week, you will be watching a TED Talk from Jennifer Lee, and her TED Talk is titled The Hunt for General Tao. If I was to name it, I think I would call it Fortune Cookies, but it is really a look at food, culture, and how all of those things intertwine. So I don't want to give too much away, but you'll want to watch this TED Talk. It's really fun to listen to and really think through how food and culture tie together in a very interesting way. So you'll watch that TED Talk, and then your assignment for the week related to that is a journal entry. So there are some questions here that I've posed that you'll just want to read through. I would read through these questions before you watch the TED Talk, just so you kind of know what you'll need to be writing in that journal entry. But then you can respond to that journal assignment for the week. And then your Let's Connect for this week is connecting with your academic advisor. So as a CWI student, it's really important to establish a relationship with our student success advisors. Our student success advisors provide a lot of support for students throughout the semester and really throughout their entire time at CWI. So your academic advisor is really somebody who you can develop a relationship with, who really knows the ins and outs of the specific program that you're studying here at CWI, but also knows information related to, I'm thinking about dropping a class because I'm not sure if I'm going to pass it. How will that impact my GPA? What will that do to my financial aid? If you want to appeal something, they'll help you through that appeal process. They really know the ins and outs of everything related to advising one-stop student success. So your faculty are really great resources for your class, and a lot of times your faculty are great resources, especially if it's something you're thinking about, let's say studying agriculture. I've had a lot of students come to me and say, what jobs are out there for me if I decide to pursue this route? What ties do I personally have with industry if they're looking for internships or things like that? So I'm very tied to the industry, less tied with semester by semester, what classes would you like to take if you're a part-time student, if you're a full-time student, and really just navigating the ins and outs of being a student at CWI and making sure that you're completing your courses. So having a strong relationship with your academic advisor is extremely important, and I encourage every single student to meet with their academic advisor, which is why this is part of this course. So for this Connecting with Ideas outcome accomplished assignment, you will need to set up a time to either meet with your academic advisor in person or have a meeting with them over the phone. And so I would highly encourage you to not wait until the Wednesday that this is due to call your advisor and see if they have an availability for an appointment. I would encourage you on Monday to find out who your academic advisor is and set up that appointment to be able to meet with them before this assignment's due on Wednesday. So again, when we're talking about time management, we're talking about navigating all of this stuff, you want to make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to connect with your advisor so that you can complete this assignment. So in order to find out who your academic advisor is, I've walked you through within this assignment basically 4 steps in order to complete this. And the first one is figuring out, how do I find out who my academic advisor is? So within this, you'll notice that there's a little embedded link. That embedded link is going to take you out to a sign-in page, and you're going to sign in with your credentials that you use to sign into if you're logging into Blackboard, your student email. It's the exact same credentials. So once you get signed in, MyView obviously has a lot more, but the thing that you're going to click on here is you're going to click on Student Planning. And Student Planning is going to take you out to 2 very different options. You're going to see one that says View Your Progress, and then you're going to see one that says Plan Your Degree and Register for Classes. And you're going to go ahead and click that one that says Go to Plan and Schedule. And the very first thing that you're going to notice up top is several tabs, and you're going to click that third one that says Advising. Now yours, when you click on that Advising tab, it will tell you who your academic advisor is. If there's nobody listed there, that means that an academic advisor hasn't been assigned to you yet, and you'll want to look at the list of academic advisors and find out who your academic advisor should be based on your program of study. Most of you should have somebody assigned to you, so you should see a name there for you to be able to connect with. So those steps that I just walked you through via the this video announcement are also posted here in screenshots. So you'll log in, you'll go to the home screen, you'll click on Student Planning, you'll go to that next page and click Step 2, and like I said, that's going to take you to that Plan Your Degree, and you'll see that advising page there. So then you want to, after you've identified who your advisor is, you're going to want to schedule an appointment with your academic advisor. So here, this is walking you through the list of all of our different student success advisors that we have on campus. So let's say you're an animal science major and you have Lindsay assigned to you as your academic advisor because her advising specialty is agriculture, animal science, biology, and horticulture. You'll notice that it's got her phone number here, it's got her email address, and then there's a radio button here for you to be able to schedule an appointment with Lindsay. And when you go to her page, you'll be able to scroll down. It's showing no availability for today because today is Saturday. So you'll scroll through the days and see what's available. It looks like she's got some availability this Monday, and then she's not free again until Thursday. So like I said, you really want to make sure you are doing this early, because the availability of your advisors is a key component of being able to complete this assignment. So once you've scheduled that appointment, you can either do that appointment over the phone, like I said, or you can come in person. Once you've met with your academic advisor, there's a little list of questions here that you'll want to respond to. But part of that meeting with your academic advisor is usually they will go through and map out your courses for you. So they'll help you determine semester by semester what courses you should take in order to complete your degree. So the screenshot for mine's not very good because the only courses I ever took at CWI were yoga classes, because I'd already obtained my bachelor's and master's degree. So I was just taking classes for fun. But realistically, your timeline should say for fall semester what classes you need to take. So maybe that's English, communications, math, And then in the spring semester, maybe that's some more ag classes if you're an ag major, with some additional math, biology, whatever that may be. So your academic advisor is a great resource to help you plug in those classes and help you see how long is it going to take for me to obtain this degree, and what does that look like? What are those classes going to be? So then you're going to notice that you do need to upload an assignment related to this. So you will upload your responses to those questions in a journal entry. And with that journal entry, you'll upload the attachment. So you will want to take a picture or a screenshot of your degree plan like I've done here. And you will want to upload that as an attachment with your journal assignment with those responses to the questions as an assignment upload for credit for that particular assignment. And then the last thing I will say is this will be the last week that you'll have an opportunity to come out to the garden and do some weeding with me. So I know I mentioned it in the video last week, but there'll be basically this week is all that's left to come out. So you can go out to this wiki, you can sign up for a time to be able to come out and help with the garden. There are some extra credit points available if you would like to do that. And like I said, this garden is for you as a student here at CWI. So when I was out there on Friday, there was some zucchini coming on. I picked an eggplant, there were some peppers and some snap peas. And so if you decide to come out and help this next week, you're more than welcome to any of the stuff that's ready to harvest. So please go visit the campus garden, pick some veggies, and maybe help me pull some weeds, which would be fantastic. So happy week 13. I hope that everything is treating you well. Next week, we will be diving into what you need to be putting together for those recipe cards as your signature assignment. And then we'll be finishing out the Omnivore's Dilemma and really finishing out the semester, which is pretty crazy. So again, I hope you all have a fantastic week. Reach out to me with any questions, comments, concerns that you might have. Thanks so much.